The captain secretly poured liquor into his juice. When no one noticed, he poured in another bottle. He threw the empty bottle into the trash and drank all the liquor-mixed juice in one breath. The flight attendant who had just entered was not surprised at all, as if she had already gotten used to it. Only the new co-pilot felt confused, because the captain was already drunk and had fallen into a sweet sleep. Luckily, the entire flight went smoothly at first. As the plane neared its destination, the co-pilot prepared to land. But suddenly, the plane shook violently, and everyone was startled. The captain, who had just woken up, stayed calm. Then the co-pilot found that the elevator was stuck. The captain told the chief attendant to calm the passengers first. The next second, the plane suddenly dived downward. A flight attendant who had not returned to her seat was thrown into the air. The co-pilot pulled the control stick with all his strength, but the plane kept falling fast. Realizing the danger, the captain contacted the tower and asked them to prepare for a crash landing. But at their current speed, survival was impossible. To slow the descent, the co-pilot followed the captain's order and released all the fuel. Still, the situation was critical. As the ground grew closer, the captain made a crazy decision. He told the co-pilot they had to fly the plane upside down. The co-pilot was shocked, but the captain gave him no time to argue. He only asked the chief attendant to let him record a farewell message to his family. Then he pulled the control stick sharply. The cabin tilted. Passengers screamed in terror, not knowing what was happening. With the co-pilot's help, the captain managed to roll the plane at only 800 meters above the ground. Once the plane flew upside down, the speed of the fall slowed, but the cabin was chaotic. A young boy's seatbelt came loose, and he was thrown from his seat. A flight attendant unbuckled herself and risked everything to pull the boy back. Meanwhile, in the cockpit, new problems appeared. The fuel was nearly gone, and the engines caught fire one by one. The captain had to take another risk. He needed to roll the plane back and attempt an emergency landing nearby. Just as the flight attendant managed to grab the boy, the plane shook again. She was knocked unconscious. Screams filled the cabin. The captain used all his strength to return the plane to normal position, but both engines failed. The plane could only glide. As they searched for a landing spot, a church suddenly appeared ahead. The captain tried to avoid it, but one wing slammed into the building. With a loud crash, the plane lost all control. Everyone could only watch as they headed straight for the ground. Viewers in front of the screen, do you think the captain's decision was wrong?